Hello again and welcome to another episode of the Rock and Roll Sailor Journal. And today it's just Rock and Roll Sailor at work. As you can see, I'm checking out YouTube videos on how to keep and improve a small business, which is really not easy. I've been working like 4 or 5 months now, just 12, 16 hours a day on digital, learning how to set up a website, learning how to set up a YouTube channel. So let me show you. This is my workstation. It's just some basic setup, but it's actually quite comfortable and handy. This is my old school synthesizer that I'm using to put the background music to my art videos and parts of the journal where I'm just cycling around. As you can see, I'm just rolling videotapes on YouTube, tutorials on about everything. For that, it's absolutely miracle. And over here, as you can see, I'm working on my book. I just finished the cover drawing. This will need photographing and working up so it can go into a PDF for the print machine, and hopefully I'll be publishing this one in a little while. I'm also checking out how to do podcasts, because I would really enjoy just breaking this down into chapters, reading it out, and then providing it as a podcast through my website. And this is my traveling desk that I take along sometimes, which, among other things, hold the Greenstein Book of Grand Ideas. This is where I basically jot down all ideas I have regarding recycling projects, aquaponics projects, hydroculture projects. This is like human hamster wheel, but I'll consecrate an episode just to Greenstein in a couple of weeks, so stick around for that. Right now I'm checking out my my own YouTube channel. As you can see, so far not much been happening. I've only got like 4 subscribers, so please, if you check this out, take the effort of subscribing. It really makes a difference, and you get automatic updates on everything I post. So at the moment I'm up to, let's say, 19 videos on the list. Bear in mind that each video takes about, well, easily a day, filming, editing, putting it up there, and then after it's up on the YouTube, it's spreading it all out. There's parts of the journal, the first of the silly songs, the Shadows episode, which I really love. It's a post-punk poem that I did, overlaying on pictures that Supercat took last winter. But then, once you put something up on YouTube, you also got to go to your own website, so the people that visit your website know that you're on YouTube, and people on YouTube know that you're on the website. I've added ads to it, which is supposed to create good revenue. But again, first things first, you need traffic. How to generate traffic is something I'm still working on, still learning about, and it proves not to be as easy as most tutorials say. So as you can see, I've got quite a few posts up here already, ranging from artwork that I made to photo shoots that I did with a burlesque performer friend of ours. The episodes are on there. There we are, we're on the Patreon dashboard, and this hurts my empty stomach. It just says you do not have any earnings yet. You know, I built the page, I launched the campaign. The thing is, I don't have a network to speak of, and that's the tricky thing. You know, how to get, go to the creator page so you get a shot of that. How to get people to know that you exist. You know, and that's the main thing. You know, it's not so much about what are you doing and how much effort are you putting into it. The main thing is, how do you reach your audience, you know. It's a bit like, are you singing in the shower or are you singing on stage, you know, and how to create that stage, that's a tricky thing. So as you can see, there's some overlapping posts here. Stuff that's on the website comes here, stuff that's on YouTube comes here, and of course, if people pay for content, they want exclusive content. They don't just want to see what you're putting up for free on other sites. They also just want exclusive content. Now, in order to be able to create exclusive content, however, I need to make some money. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation at the moment, you know, where you're needing to provide material that people will be interested in and people will be willing to pay for. But at the same time, it's you know, you need the money that they're supposed to be providing, or the ads on YouTube or the website are supposed to be providing, to allow yourself to create that content, okay? Because clearly speaking, I don't have any other income at the moment, okay? I mean, I'm fed up with checking around for jobs and not finding anything, or just being let down because I have kind of a individual face and probably come across like I'm not exactly going to bow to the boss or whatever. And so, you know, I just want to work for myself, by myself, and put stuff out there that people actually enjoy and that adds to their overall value in life, you know. So at the moment, it's just basically up to me, a laptop, and a camera to see if I can create a living out of this, you know, and I hope it's going to work, and I guess it's going to work. The only thing is, all the amount of time you put into it has to start paying off at some point, because otherwise, basically, you die, you know. At the moment, as you can see, it says there, 0 patrons, 0 monthly income, you know. And the thing with Patreon is you put in goals, things you'd like to do, you know. Like I put down, well, for $750 we can get additional film equipment and stuff, and then if we go up, we can you can also see here rewards. You can give people rewards for the fact that they bothered to become a patron. Like, you know, you can give a $5 reward where you get exclusive content. For $20 you get more, and you get support credits. For $50 you get support credits on the videos, and for $100 a month you get a 20 purchase reduction on the art, you know, because basically selling art is like extremely hard, because either people think you should just give it away for free because, hey, they bother to like it, or you have to be like high end, and then you're not talking about hundreds of dollars, you're talking about thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it's like in between, there's this massive gap where you're like creating stuff, and you know, it just piles up and it masses up, and it's so tricky to get expositions and to get people to actually come to shows and to get people to buy pieces, because it's not because people like your art that they're gonna buy it. You know, I've had a woman saying to me, one about a seascape painting. She went like, "This is absolutely beautiful, but if I put this in my home, I'm gonna go seasick if I'm looking at it for half an hour." Now, this is like a compliment, but it's not filling your stomach, you know. As you can see, we've also got a Facebook page. Now, Facebook is no way to monetize anything, and it works for gathering a bit of audience, but we've also found that getting people to go from your Facebook to your website and then down to your YouTube channel, your Patreon channel, just getting people to subscribe and follow what you're doing and take a genuine interest is really hard through Facebook. So as you can see, again, you know, it's basically you spend so much time. Every time you make something, you create something, every time you have to go and post it on Facebook, post it on YouTube, post it on the website, post it on the Patreon, post it on the LinkedIn, you know, and post. But at the same time, it's like the outcome is totally out there. You know, you don't know what's going to happen, when's going to happen, what kind of audience you're actually reaching, you know. Especially on Facebook, you share stuff, and if somebody else shares your stuff, you don't even know, you know. So for all I know, there might be pictures of me out there that I put up a year ago that are like circling around without me ever knowing about it, or without me ever getting any reward for it, you know. So basically, I don't, you know, I mean, we use it because, yeah, it gets people, but like I say, it's hard to get the people from Facebook to go to your other pages, you know. So basically, at the moment, I've got my hopes set up on Patreon to get people to support us, you know. This is a run through of the clay motion logo I made. I never done clay motion before, but I figured if I'm gonna start a journal, it's nice to have it open and end with an intro and an outro that is specific, you know, so people see this and they know, oh yes, it's another Rock and Roll Sailor journal episode, or it's another Rock and Roll Sailor art movie, you know. So the thing is, you know, this is just like tack, stop motion, but in fact this took about 200 pictures and 4 hours to create, you know. And this is a silly song collection, you know, because basically I'm just thinking like, okay, you know, people like humor, people like fun, and sometimes when I'm writing stuff, I just come up with things that just, they come out and I'm thinking like, what the hell is this kind of crap, you know, but it makes me laugh, and then I'm thinking like, okay, if it makes me laugh, it might make other people laugh, you know. And as you know, on YouTube, pranks and jokes have a higher chance of getting big runs, so I'm putting up a silly song and probably about once a month, and you know, so the next one will be the motherfucking hippie song, which will come out in a couple of weeks probably. You know, I'm gonna go and record that when I'm back in Amsterdam. So this is like a quick intro to Rock and Roll Sailor at work. I do a lot of other stuff. I do a lot of atelier work and stuff as well. Unfortunately, at the moment, we're in dire need of a new atelier. So, people, please, if you like what we're doing, go to our website, subscribe, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and if you can, dig in a little, go to our Patreon page and become that first patron for Rock and Roll Sailor. Thanks. Enjoy, and hope to see you again.